A PDF of additional material accompanies this program. Simon & Schuster Audio presents Ping, The Secrets of Successful Virtual Communication by Andrew Brodsky. Read by Sean Patrick Hopkins. To my wife and muse, Stephanie, your unwavering love and support made this book a reality. 1. The Ping Approach. Once a new technology rolls over you, if you're not part of the steamroller, you're part of the road. Stuart Brand, The Media Lab, Inventing the Future at MIT. You have cancer. Can you imagine words that are harder to hear or deliver? I was 16 years old, sitting in the emergency room with my parents beside me. I had been admitted because of a fever that wouldn't break. The three of us had been slumped on hard plastic chairs in the waiting room for hours, the monotony punctuated by a variety of tests, followed by more waiting. I had been feeling under the weather for a couple of weeks, unable to stay awake long enough to get through the day, losing my appetite, feverish. I thought I had a bad case of the flu. Certainly nothing life-threatening. I was a fit, healthy teenager outside of this momentary blip, and on top of the world, or at least my high school's debate club. My 2-year plan featured applying to college and working up the nerve to ask my crush to prom. It definitely didn't involve hospitals, or chemotherapy, or radiation, or... "I'm sorry to be the bearer of this news," said a grim-faced physician, "but you have cancer." Cancer. Amid all the other medical jargon that followed, that one word stood out. Impossible, my inner voice insisted. I'm only 16. Only old people get cancer. I couldn't be that sick. Maybe this is all just a bad dream. As my parents and I sat in a sterile office, dazed and mute, the doctor went on to explain that I had a rare form of leukemia and would need a bone marrow transplant. My prognosis wasn't good. Likely as a coping mechanism, I started to wonder about my doctor. A core part of her job was figuring out how to communicate life-threatening diagnoses to patients. What was it like for her to have to tell a 16-year-old he might die? How does someone even do that? The doctor handed my mother a tissue when she started crying. When my father dropped a pen because his hands were shaking, the doctor retrieved it while gently assuring my parents their reactions were completely normal and that she would do everything in her power to help get us through this difficult...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?